Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Secretary Roundtable. This is a talk show where we discuss challenges, innovation, and solution in the secretarial profession. Today, we are having our discussion in a cafe setting where professionals often meet to exchange ideas and discuss workplace experience. Secretaries play a very important role in organizations. They manage schedule, organize meetings, handle documents, and ensure communication within the office runs smoothly. However, one of the biggest challenges for secretaries is recording meetings and preparing accurate meeting minutes. During meetings, discussion can move quickly, and sometimes several people speak at the same time. Because of this, secretaries may find it difficult to record every important detail. To help solve this problem, a new device called the MinuteMate voice-to-text meeting recorder was created. This device records meeting discussion and automatically converts speech into written text. Today, we will discuss how this product works, its benefits, and also a real user experience involving a complaint and how the issues were handled. Let me introduce our guests. First, Pika, as a secretary who has used the MinuteMate recorder. Then we have Anim, the creator and owner of the product, and finally Amani, the salesperson who introduced this product to organizations. Welcome everyone to the Secretary Roundtable. To start our discussion, I would like to ask Amani, as the salesperson, could you explain what the Minimate Recorder is and how it helps secretaries in their daily work?
First of all, thank you, Ain. The MinuteMate Record is a small portable device designed especially for secretaries and administrative professionals. Its main function is to record meeting conversation and automatically convert speech into text. And normally, secretaries need to listen carefully and write notes at the same time during meetings. This can be stressful and sometimes they may miss important points. With MinuteMate, the secretary can simply place the device on the meeting table and let it record the discussion. The device will then generate a written transcription of the conversation. And some of the key features include high quality audio recording, automatic speech to text, and for the transcription, it will export options to Word or PDF, and it's cloud storage for meeting records. Because of these features, secretaries can save time and prepare meeting minutes more efficiently.
That is very interesting, Amani. From what you explained, it seems like this device not only saves time but also reduces the stress of multitasking during meetings. In your experience, do most secretaries find it difficult to balance listening and writing at the same time?
Yes, definitely. Many secretaries have shared that during meetings they often feel pressure because they need to focus on multiple things at once. Listening, understanding, and writing. Sometimes they may focus too much on writing and miss important discussions, or focus on listening and forget to take notes. So, this device is designed to reduce that pressure and allow secretaries to focus more on understanding the meeting instead of worrying about writing everything down.
That sounds very useful. Pika, as a secretary, what made you interested in trying this product?
Hi, I'm Pika. As a secretary, I attend many meetings every week. Sometimes meetings can last for 1 or 2 hours, and my responsibility is to record all important discussion and decisions. Before using this product, I usually write notes manually while listen to discussion. But sometimes people speak very quickly or interrupt each other. Because of that, I often worry that I might miss important information. So when Amani introduced the MinuteMate recorder, I became very interested. I asked her several questions such as how accurate the speech-to-text system is, whether it can recognize multiple speakers, and whether it works will in long meetings. After she demonstrated the product and explained the features, I decided to try using it during one of my company meetings.
That makes sense. Pika, before using this device, how long did it usually take for you to prepare meeting minutes after a meeting?
So honestly, it could take quite a long time, sometimes around 1 to 2 hours depending on how long the meeting was. I had to listen again, organize my notes and make sure everything was accurate. It was quite tiring, especially if I had multiple meetings in one day. That's why I was really hoping this product could make my work easier.
That sounds promising. However, we heard that you experienced a problem while using the device. Could you tell us what happened?
Yes, unfortunately, I did face a problem. During the meeting, the recorder worked and captured the discussion successfully. However, when I checked the transcriptions later, I noticed that some important words were not correctly. For example, some technical terms and names were inaccurate. As a secretary, accuracy is extremely important because meeting minutes must reflect exactly what was discussed. If the transcriptions contains errors, I still need to spend time correcting them. Because of this, I feel a little disappointed and decide to contact Amani to report the issue.
Amani, how did you respond when Pika reported the issue?
First of all, I apologize for the inconvenience she experienced. Customer satisfaction is very, very important to us. However, I also explained that sometimes transcription errors can occur due to background noise, speaking speed, or multiple speakers talking at once. These factors can affect how the system interprets speech.
I understand that, but in my meeting, the environment was quite normal. Everyone was sitting around a table and speaking clearly. Since the product is designed specifically for meetings, I expected it to handle that situation better.
That is a very reasonable concern, Pika. However, speech recognition technology is quite complex. Different accents, speaking styles, and specialized vocabulary can influence the accuracy of transcription. Even advanced systems sometimes require updates and improvements.
I understand technology is not perfect, but when a product is promoted as helping secretaries prepare meeting minutes, users naturally expect a high level of accuracy. Otherwise, secretaries may still need to spend a lot of time correcting mistakes.
This is actually a very interesting discussion because it reflects real expectation in the workplace.
Yes, and as a product developer, we always aim to balance between innovation and practicality. We understand that secretaries rely on accuracy, especially for official documentation. That is why we continuously improve the system based on real user feedback like Picas.
I think both sides are making very valid points. From Pika perspective, accuracy is essential for professional documentation. From Anim and Amani perspective, technology continues to evolve and improve over time. So perhaps we should focus on what steps we will take to solve this issue.
After receiving the complaint, I guide Pika on several steps to improve the device performance. For an example, you can placing the recorder closer to the main speakers, and we can activating the noise reduction function. Also, we can updating the device software. These adjustments can significantly improve transcription accuracy.
In addition, our development team also improved the system after receiving this feedback. We added a professional vocabulary database so the recorder can better recognize business and technical terms. We also updated the speech recognition system to make it more accurate during meetings. User feedback like this is extremely helpful for improving our product.
After updating the system and following the instructions, I noticed a big improvement. The transcription become much more accurate. Now I can prepare meeting minutes much faster because most of the discussion is already converted into text. So overall, I am satisfied that the issue was addressed and the product improved.
We also provided Pika with a short user guide and training tips so she could maximize the use of the device. And sometimes small adjustment in how the device is used can make a big difference in performance.
Yes, that really helped. After learning how to position the recorder properly and use the settings, I feel much more confident using it during meetings. It also reduced my stress because I didn't have to worry about missing important points anymore.
Before we end, I would like to ask one final question to all of you. Do you think tools like MinuteMate will become essential for secretaries in the future?
Yes, I believe so. Technology is becoming a key part of every profession, and secretarial work is no exception.
I agree. Tools like this can improve productivity and also help secretaries focus on more important.
From my experience, I think it's very helpful. It doesn't replace the secretary, but it supports our work and makes it easier.
Today's discussion showed that technology can greatly support the work of modern secretaries. The MinuteMate recorder helps secretaries by recording meeting discussion, convert speech into text, prepare meeting minutes more efficiently, even when challenges occur, good communication between users, sales representative, and product developers can lead to effective solutions. Thank you to all our guests for sharing their experience today. And thank you everyone for joining us on the Secretary Roundtable. Have a great day.